The quickest way to break down your self-confidence, your creativity, your motivation, your energy is to break promises with yourself, to not keep your word with yourself and to not do the things that you said you were going to do. We too often speak about the ways that we are scared of rejection and abandonment from outside sources, but I find that we very rarely take full responsibility for the ways that we are rejecting and abandoning ourselves on a daily basis. And whenever we don't do the thing we said we were going to do, big or small, we create these small abandonments with ourselves and we ultimately poke holes in what we are trying to build. And the thing is that who would want to build something with someone who they can't trust, who they can't rely on, who they don't have any faith in? And that's what you're doing with yourself, is you're building this really contentious relationship where you don't have faith in your own word. And you know that you say things, but you can't trust in those things. And I think we try and focus on the really big things when trying to build this vision that we have for ourselves, without realizing that it actually comes down to something as small and simple as keeping your word with yourself. And building that relationship back up is the same as building the relationship back up with any other person. Small, consistent steps. So if I'm trying to build my relationship back up with myself and learn to keep my word with myself, I might start with saying, okay, I'm going to get up tomorrow morning at 5 or at 6. And then I actually get up at 5 or at 6. If I know that I can't commit to that, then I am not going to commit to it. I'm not going to promise myself that I'm going to do that. And I'll rather set a more realistic time for me to get up. So it's not just a case of saying you're going to do the thing and doing it, but it's also having quite a self-aware conversation with yourself that says, can I follow through on that thing? Is that something that you can rely on me for? And then making adjustments accordingly. It's the same as saying you're going to do a lot of work in one day, but actually not having the time, energy, or capacity to complete those tasks. So it works in reverse in the sense of I'm abandoning myself when I set the standard or set my expectations too high. And that also completely breaks down all trust and faith that you have with yourself. So it's a bit of a two-way street in the sense of if I say I'm going to do something, I must follow through with it. But also I'm incredibly in tune with myself and self-aware to know that I'm not going to overpromise and underdeliver.